play's called The Apollos, and it's about the Oakland Tech class of 1981, which named themselves the Apollo class, and they campaigned to make Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday into first a state holiday before it became a federal holiday.
There was a student that said, "Why are there no holidays for Black people?" And they ended up deciding to make a holiday for Martin Luther King. They started writing letters to convince people. They started doing petitions. They went knocking on doors and got people to sign for them. The 5 Apollos would go to Sacramento every day and lobby.
We didn't know about it until it was brought forth. It's huge for students to learn that African American students, when they were freshmen, when they were sophomores, actually went out and did something this big.
I think Oakland Tech is super interesting because of how deep of a history it has, and one of the most, at least in my opinion, one of the most honorable parts of our history is the Apollo class. I actually worked as the lead writer for this play, and so it's starting to feel kind of unreal now that it's starting to take, form in life in actual scenes, and it's actually being acted out.
I played Gwendolyn. She is one of the 5 main Apollos. She is very confident in herself. Like, she was the louder personality of the group, and it really helped me step out of my comfort zone a little bit since I'm a little more reserved.
I played Sonia, one of the Apollos. When we interviewed her, she was kind of like really a reserved person. I kind of took liberty to kind of like move around some stuff with her character, was because it's hard to work with the stage directions I was given with a reserved, quiet person.
I did the song that Angela Wheeler did at the graduation, and we made it like our own arrangement to fit my voice.
I was the stage manager for the play, which means that I call all the cues for the show, and I basically am present during all the rehearsals and am the middleman between the technical aspect of the production and the actor-directorial aspect.
This was my first experience with writing a play. All of it was like a huge learning curve for me. Learning how to honor the story of someone that isn't me and stay true to it while also maintaining creative license was like a very interesting balance to learn how to strike, and it's one that I'm very glad I learned how.
I feel like we had our own say in like what we could do and like how it would play out. So that was really cool. I think the song, at least for me, it was like I'd never been able to change the key to a song, and it was just like, wow, I could do what I want to make it be really good for me.
Theater, when you start theater, you're going to feel amazing. Like, some days it might not feel like that. Some days it might feel like I'm so tired. But then when you come to theater, you start getting so excited that you get to perform and move around. And memorizing lines, some people think it's like when you get your lines down, you feel amazing.
It's just an amazing community of like all of the outcasts or like a little bit of weird people. We do find an amazing tight-knit community where we will support each other, and it just makes us like a family away from our home because we spend so much time here together. I think it gives you a lot of real life like communication skills with other people who you may not agree with and you do agree with, and compromise happens, and at the end of the day, it's something that everybody has contributed to and can take pride in.
I think the theater community, if you find a theater community that's like this, like a huge family, I think that will help a lot with your motivation. So I think building a community is extremely important, and just kind of persistence. Like, there's going to be some roles that you don't like, there's going to be some things you don't want to do, but if you stick with it, it will be fantastic.